So in North America, sea lions are found all the way from southeast Alaska to central Mexico, including, of course, the Gulf of California. And they mainly hang out on sandy or rocky beaches, but they also frequent man-made environments like the marinas and wharves, as you can see here. Many of them are just chilling at the Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. So this is the California sea lion, a coastal eared seal, which is native to western North America. This guy is just loving the fresh air. And this one is just sort of, oh man, I am just so relaxed. And they're just taking it all in and hanging out together. So this California sea lion is one of 5 species of sea lion. And as you can see, and you probably even know, that these guys, they are among the most social animals in the world. A key part of their survival is their social life. Without socializing with each other, these guys will totally go insane, literally. They need the social interaction with others meaning their own species mostly, to remain mentally healthy. So as we all know, there are way too many animals in captivity in the zoos and circuses and whatnot, and it's just heartbreaking to see, you know, these precious creatures on their own, unable to socialize and just performing tricks to entertain humans. As you can see how much they love being together with each other and just playing and barking and howling and just swimming away. You know, they need to live together in a social harem. That's what their groups are called. So, of course, you can see that. You can hear this guy. He is so unbelievably vocal. Well, this is the way they talk to each other. They can be heard making all kinds of sounds, including the barks, like you just heard from that guy, and then the growls, grunts, they honk. Some of them even trumpet and roar. Of course, they roar only because they want to protect their territory, and they get really aggressive when they feel threatened. This is enough to get human and other animals to just leave them alone. So that's their way of saying, back off guys, you are just, you know, in my space. Look at them, how they're fighting and splashing water. It's just too cool to. They live together with not just you know, species of their own, but you can see the seagull. So barking is mainly the way they communicate, and males and females, they bark for different reasons, right? So what happens with the males is that they mainly bark when they're looking for females to be part of their harem before mating. Now harem is like their sort of clan, so to speak. So during the breeding season, what happens is the males, they bark incessantly when they establish territories. Look at this image of what's going on. Look at the other guy. They jump on each other. They're so social and they're so physical, and they love the touch and feely kind of social behavior. But at the same time, they can get really aggressive. Like look at these guys. They are just so kind of trying to protect their space. Mind you, the other one was just a bit too aggressive. This is a cool seagull just chilling out in the wharf as well. So what happens with the mothers is that it's different. The reason that they bark is because when they return to the rookery after feeding, they're unable to locate their pups sometimes. And so what the mother does is she emits a loud trumpeting vocalization, which elicits a bleating response from her pup. So what happens then is this kind of sound exchange happens between the mother and the pup until they find each other. It's pretty much like how humans, I mean, when you're in a mall, say, for example, and you have a little child that you're walking along with, and all of a sudden your child is missing, you know, you go crazy, right? It's exactly the same way that these sea lions are very closely attached to their pups until they get to a certain age. So anyway, the pups are able to identify their mother's calls and sounds instinctively, no matter how much noise they're surrounded by, no matter what goes on in their environment, they can just identify with their mother's sound, just instinctively. Oh, look at this one. He's just, I can't be bothered with you anymore, he says to me. So now I am on my way back, returning to my hotel in Birmingham. So that's the AT&T Park where the football match takes place frequently. But this is my drive through the streets of San Francisco. Again, it has been such a fantastic trip. A really productive one, but at the same time I had lots of fun. People are so amazingly friendly, and it was really wonderful. It was one of the funkiest cities I have ever seen in my life.
Freeway entrance on the left in 2 miles.
Highway 280 south, and then on my way back to 101 south to Burlingame, and then pack it in and leave for Toronto. This is my final shot.